Fast Talk Friday, here we come.
More
I just
stories.
snorted. It's David Cinelli here, Realtor with Royal LePage Signature.
And Ariana, also Realtor with Royal LePage Signature.
Maybe we should just say Royal LePage Signature, moving on.
Yeah.
Well, we want to make sure you know that we're with a good office, and that Royal LePage Signature is the gold standard. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to research other real estate offices. The reason why we are still with Royal LePage Signature and we are diehard Royal LePage Signature agents is because our office and what the clients get, the back office, what we get as agents, it is second to none. They really do an amazing job. But if I am a seller and a renter, why does that matter?
Well, definitely you want to have good communication with the office, 24-hour support. Let's say you can't get hold of your agent or your agent can't get hold of you, vice versa. The office should be able to communicate with you as well.
Yeah. Well, and so you've had some, again, like I would always bring, unfortunately the newbie in there, and she's calling, she goes, she can get in touch with that office. So she goes, Dave, I made all these appointments. I've heard back from them. Like, yeah, some offices actually close on the weekends.
Yeah.
What?
You're trying to book a showing and you literally can't.
Some offices don't have online bookings.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How are you not able to book online or on the weekends? Yeah. So, for example, our office is, of course, we have online bookings. We have 24-hour call service. So even if somebody couldn't book online, they just had a phone, they can call and they would, page us and we can, book the appointment and say yes. So the other idea is, because what you want to do when you're booking an appointment is you want to contact the current, either the tenant or the seller, making sure that that time is available.
Yeah.
Now, there's other offices which have all those gadgets and they automatically confirm without confirming with the seller or the tenant. We're laughing because we know the stories that are coming up here. So what, can you see potential problems with that?
Yeah, for sure.
I just told you a couple of things that happened to me. Would you like to share with the class why you're laughing?
Well, I haven't had these experiences yet. I've just heard about them. So maybe Dave can elaborate.
So I've had some situations where the appointment was booked. I booked it a day in advance.
It's confirmed.
Confirmed. On the lighter note, what I saw on a softer note, let's call it, I don't even know, on the other side, I showed up to them, which was rental properties, a sixplex. None of the tenants knew I was coming. At least they were fully clothed. I've walked in on people and people selling the houses where they were doing the let's say can I say doing the nasty? I've had people in the shower come out naked. I've had people sleep. I've had people smoke up, what was marijuana? But anyway, they were smoking up as we're doing the showings. And I say, every single time, the people they get startled. I'm like, did your office call you? Let you know they're coming? They're like, we had no idea you were coming. Obviously, well, maybe some people do that on purpose. Let's be honest. You might have that, but this wasn't the case.
Maybe some like the entertainment. You never know.
And I wasn't as embarrassed for myself as I was for my clients. Who were like, what the hell? I'm like, unfortunately, sometimes this happens. Yes.
Yeah, and then the client thinks, did you maybe miss something? Why are these people still here?
I'm like, no, and I'll show them the phone. It was confirmed, and I'll show the tender. I'm like, look, we were supposed to be here. I can't. Another time, one time, especially with COVID, right? There was one time where it was with my clients, and we booked it. We had to rebook. We booked one time where there was a car in front. We're hey, one of my tenants said, one of my clients said, oh, there might be somebody inside. I'm like, no, it says vacant here. I'm pretty sure. She goes, maybe I saw somebody. Knock on the door, rang the doorbell. I always do that anyway, just to make sure, just always make sure. Sometimes when you're doing other things, you don't hear that stuff. But anyway, so I used the key, I unlocked the door, and there's an old lady just sitting right there waiting for me. I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's COVID. She wasn't wearing a mask, which, anyway, she wasn't wearing a mask. What's it like? And she's like, oh, I just wanted you to walk in and then I would leave. What? that you can't blame the offices. Yeah, so the moral of the story is make sure you're pairing up with an office.
Yeah, and you should confirm with the clients as well. With us, we always have showing instructions. If the client wants to be notified by phone or email, we have that in there as well, so the office knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're a client of ours, there's, like you said, there's different ways to communicate: text messages, phone calls, emails, whatever way you want to get. Sometimes we'll tell them two partners get at the same time. If you don't want to talk to anybody, you just click on your phone. It's a great app we have. It's called Broker Bay. I think over 2/3 of the offices have it, but you got to use it correctly. But yeah. Anyway, our point is just make sure you ask the right questions. And then, besides the realtor, what is your office doing to make sure that we're not missing any appointments? Have a great day, guys.
See ya.